This is Kyle with All In Survival. We're back today into the prepper classroom. And this video today is going to be focused on a comment that I got from a friend of mine. And the question is, why should I prepare? And so I started thinking a little bit about that, and makes sense. We're going to talk about how to prepare. But these prepper classrooms are focused on people that are really not sure whether they are or they aren't into prepping, or whether they should be or they should just stay clear. So why should we prepare? Okay. This is very much your feelings on the topic, right? So how you feel, how you perceive the world right now, your perception of your surroundings dictates how much energy you're going to put into your insurance policy. Insurance policy for the what if. All right, what is the what if? We talked a little bit about what possible things could happen. And you have your environmental floods and forest fires and ice storms and volcanoes, earthquakes. All of that stuff has been happening since the beginning of time. Inevitably, somebody gets caught up in a flood. Somebody happens to have the property that's on the side of the mountain where the volcano went off. Somebody decided not to leave Miami when a Category 4 hits. So, it happens. The shit happens, right? So at that moment, you're stuck with whatever you've got in terms of skills, supplies, communication. People will try and get to you and help you, but it's not always possible, right? A perfect example is Louisiana with Katrina back in 2005. I got to see firsthand what the aftermath looked like. And no matter how much supplies and infrastructure we tried to throw at the problem, inevitably it was a really bad day for many, many, many people. I felt personally very upset about it. I got to see it firsthand, and it affected me tremendously. So, then you have the man-made problems. That goes from war, famine, pandemics. Well, that could be environmental, but in today's age, with people tinkering around with genetics and mutations of viruses, I get the feeling that a lot of those things could be man-made. I'll just leave it at that. And economic. God, there's tons of economic issues right now. So, and civil unrest, the relationship between the people that are protecting your neighborhoods and cities and the people who are protected, how they feel about each other right now really truly matters. Will the police come and help you if you call 911? The answer is most likely yes. But will it always be that way? Is there a potential for things to get worse before it gets better? So all of these things are possible things. And as an intelligent human being, we need to take just a moment and say, all of those things are possible, right? And we need, depending on our location, are they probable? Okay? This is not fear-based. This is intellectual. This is your mind thinking of the possibilities. And it's you taking steps to correct those possibilities. Now, if you live in Oklahoma, you're probably going to prepare for tornadoes. It's not a if, but it's a when that's going to happen and affect your life. So, you probably already have an evacuation plan, maybe even a little in the ground survival shelter, stuff like that. That is preparedness, right? Recognizing the threats around you. All right, let's move into the next side of this. As you've determined what is possible and what is probable in your location, you're going to rank them in importance, and that is a personal choice. You get to do that. Remember, spend some time and energy into this, because if you make the wrong choice on what you're preparing for, you and your family could suffer some major consequences. All right, there's my pitch on why you should prepare. Now, you've come to the realization that you should probably prepare. Once again, this is not fear-based. This is logic. How are you going to start, right? And I would say most likely you're going to start with the lowest impact on your budget and your family, right? Don't one day come home with an Abrams tank and tell your wife that you're going to build a bunker in the backyard. Probably not a good day. However, if you explain to your wife that you're concerned about the possibility of going to the grocery store and there not being any meat in the freezers, or there's no toilet paper. I have no idea why toilet paper disappeared, but one day there's no toilet paper. It might be a good idea, it's prudent to put an extra case in the garage, right? We go to Costco, we put one inside the house up on the shelves, and we put one in the garage. I just find room. And you look into your pantry and you just decide what, in general, your family likes to eat, right? These are normal things. And you stock a little more, right? In my household, chicken nuggets for the 2-year-old and macaroni and cheese. I could go a long ways with preparing for the apocalypse by making sure I have lots of chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. I make a joke of it, but the point is that I know that I should maybe have a couple extra bags of chicken nuggets stashed into the freezer and 5-10 extra boxes. So think on this. We'll move forward and throw your thoughts down in the comment. I like to hear what you guys got to say. But this video is why we should prepare. This is super basic. And I'll talk to you next time.